Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Coding with Kabeer. So guys, in this video we are going to make a program in which the user have to enter two numbers and then the computer will give him the answers, like what will be the answer after you add it, what will be the answer after you subtract those two numbers, and same goes with multiply, divide and module. So without any further ado, let me open IntelliJ IDEA. And here I'm going to type new project, and here I'm gonna name it as operations, math operators. Math operators, math operators. Create. Now, what we're going to do is first we need a scanner. So I'm gonna go on line number 4 and I'm gonna write scanner. I'm gonna call it SCN equals new scanner SCANNER, and within the brackets I'm gonna write system.in, and outside the brackets I'm gonna add a semicolon. And great, now we have a scanner variable which we're gonna use as SCN, which is the short form for scanner. And here and in line number 8 I'm gonna ask the question. So I'm gonna get a print line statement, and on this in the print line statement I'm going to say enter two numbers. Enter two numbers. Okay, great. Now I have not teach this, but if you want to add two numbers or add two answers in a scanner variable, so I'm just gonna say integer. I'm gonna call this integer as num1 is equals to scn dot next int. So I only teach that like integer number 1 is equal to scanner dot next int, but in this video you're gonna actually learn two new things. So first is I can even store two variables inside a question. So I'm gonna say num2 is equals to scn dot next int followed by brackets followed by semicolon. And great, so now we have two variables, number 1 and number 2. So now we're gonna say get a print line statement dot out dot print line, and here I'm going to say the multiple of the let's just say times of the two var is, I'm gonna say add a symbol, and I'm going to say num1 plus num2, num1 plus num2. So I'm going to say add instead of times, and I'm just going to copy this print line statement and paste it in the next line. So now it's going to be subtraction, so I'm going to set it as sub, and instead of the subtraction sign I'm going to put on the minus sign. And okay, plus okay, so I've just added a plus symbol here, and num1 minus num2 number. So I want this to be added, so subtracted. So if I just remove this whole text and say num1 minus num2, and I actually have an idea. So when you use a print line, so print line means print something in the next line. So and print means print it in the following line only. So if I just set it as print ln, and here I'm just gonna add some quotes. I'm gonna add a plus symbol, and to my surprise it should work. Okay, num1 and num2. Let me run this code. I'm going to erase this text over here and the plus symbol, and I'm going to run it again. Sorry. I'm going to rerun this. And after it gets run, let's see. So enter two numbers. I'm gonna say 10, 10. See, 20 is the adding, like when you add 10 plus 10, it's 20, and when you subtract 10 and 10, it's 0. So great, now we just have to copy these two print line statements, paste it here, and instead of the plus symbol, I'm going to say times, and instead of the subtraction symbol in the last print line statement, I'm going to say divide, and I'm going to create a final print line statement line, and in this I'm going to say num1 shift 5, which is a module sign, by num2. Now let's check the answer. So it's just going to divide it and find the remainder, the module sign. So I'm going to say 10 and 10 again, and yeah, 10 divided by 10 is 1 and the remainder is 0. And yes, that was it for today's video, guys. And please consider subscribing if you're new to my channel, because that motivates me a lot to make videos for you guys. And if you haven't already liked the video, go down and like the video. And if you have any questions regarding to coding, my email, you can find it in the description. And yes, until next time, it's me, Kabeer, logging off.